Hello. Right, this is rolling. Okay, so I'm finally gonna do the interview thingy for citizens and kind of give you guys an idea of what I'm looking for. Well, I'm not looking for anything. I would just like you guys to like answer the questions and get to know each other a little bit better. Oh, remember again, doesn't have to be video. I'm just doing this because it's easier. Um, okay. So, name. My name is Emily Cabrera. Age 20. First question. Who are you? Who am I? I honestly don't know, and I suppose that kind of causes a lot of problems with me sometimes, but I do try to understand and get to know myself a little bit better through a lot of things. But for the most part, I don't really know. What do I do? I am an ex-student who graduated from UM and currently doing nothing, which is probably why I'm doing this. Um, I probably failed the LSAT, so I don't know about law school. Um, that's future stuff though. What do I think defines me as a person? Well, it depends what role I'm engaging in. In an intimate area, I would say I try to be a caring person, someone who's attentive to the needs of others. But, well, only the people around me can tell you that's true. So I don't know if I can really present that as a fact. Um, in a professional or academic role, I'm pretty ambitious and hardworking, although I'm not in it for the money, and I can definitely be lazy and procrastinate a lot too. Um, and yeah, I'm not gonna say, I don't know. What are you passionate about and why? Um, in an idealistic way, I think I'm passionate about saving the world, but who doesn't say that? I mean, um, the whole part about, you know, you're okay if you just save one person, that's enough. But maybe that's some pretty bullshit that people just say. I don't know. But I'm very passionate about knowledge and living a life that leads to something of concrete standing that helps humans progress in a way that makes the most of them happy. I'd say that's a more specific take on that. But mostly I love words, especially the old ones, the ones that no one uses. I feel like they're like abandoned. Um, my favorite one is pulchritudinous. Why did I join this group? Um, I created this group because I'm lonely. No surprise there. And I wanted to make friends that were interested in learning and debate as well. Um, I wanted to share the beauty of the world as well as its ugliness. Not for any other purpose than to be aware of it, to see what exists beyond myself and the people around me. What is my first memory? My father breaking my mom's nose. Yeah. What is your favorite smell? That moment before it rains, when the earth is surging with energy and warmth, and you can smell the tension of things that are outside of your control. I like that. Feels very primal. Is there something you can do that no one else or very few others can? No. I'm kind of generic. I can't even do that tongue thing that people do. What's your zodiac sign? Sagittarius. November 28th. Do you write, paint, knit, or create anything? How is this an expression of you, and why did you start doing it? Um, I do knit, but it's not constant, and I only started doing it very recently, like a year or so ago. Uh, I cannot draw or paint for the life of me, completely incapable. I do write sometimes when the mood strikes, usually because there are things I cannot fully express to someone else, and and that feeling kind of feels asphyxiating and overwhelming. When I put it down into text, it gives me a sense of relief, like it's no longer that oppressing. Other times I just want to leave a memory of something beautiful I envision, of a thought, of a feeling, so I can read it later and experience it again. But for the most part, my writing is really, for me, really like, I don't really think anyone who reads my stuff would say, like, oh, I can relate to that. Not because it's unrelatable, it's just, um, I don't think the reasons I write it down are like, there might be difficult to discern from the writing. Who is your favorite fictional entity, historical entity, and why? I'm not exactly sure. I'm not really big on, you know, really liking, like, there's always things about people that I just, like, there's always things that turn me off about different historical people, I don't know. But, I have been pretty fond of Alexander the Great for a long time. I find his life story fascinating and inspiring, his education, the way that he came to be, the way that he carried himself um, during his conquests. Um, Even his end, even the way that he died, was kind of the way that things happened during the time that he was ill, and the way that it led up to that. It's kind of humbling to know that you can fail so hard uh, after being so great. Um, if the world was ending and you had to pick one item to take with you to eternity, what would it be and why? The Naruto necklace that I've had for several years, because it encapsulates memories and ideas that I wish to abide by as a person, and even if I'm dead, I would want it to be around me. Um, there's too many reasons to explain as to why that is the case, so I'm not going to explain them now. What do you think is the most important thing others should know about you? That I'm flawed. Much more than I appear to be so. And because of it, I never really think myself completely correct or infallible in the things that I say. And it often, like, it overwhelms me sometimes, like, how much I obsess about, um, you know, my stance on things, like how they could be taken in a different way or used to state something else. Um, yeah, I often spend a lot of time after I have a discussion with someone, especially when it gets passionate, thinking about how I could have said things differently, or how what I said led to things that I wasn't exactly saying, and um, trying to learn from that. And yeah, but I'm definitely flawed. If I could alter reality once, would I? And if so, how would you do so? Um, I feel pretty inadequate playing God. I The fear of unintended consequences for whatever thing I would implement make me unable to think of something that could be applied so widely. Like, my ideas are so radical that they would probably change everything about humanity and the way they live. So I don't know where that would lead, and that kind of makes me unable to say that I would do them. I don't think I would. But yeah, that's pretty much all of the questions that we have, and you guys don't have to answer all of them. You can choose, pick. You can say, I don't know, like, whatever. You don't have to go into detail. You can. I was vague pretty much the entire time in this video, so the link is on the members page. No, it's on the event thing on Facebook, right? And you can see the questions. Choose whatever you want to answer. And yeah, that's pretty much my interview. And hope to hear from you. Bye.